Hey guys, Momo here. Just back with another video. I'm wondering if you guys can hear that background music. Some good vibes while I'm teaching you guys all the stuff that I know. So anyways, today I want to talk to you about outsourcing. Now, outsourcing is essentially finding a freelancer or a company somewhere on the other side of the planet who can do work for you at very low rates. Now, why is that helpful? Well, firstly, because delegating is very important in any kind of business that you do. You want to delegate roles and jobs that you are maybe not that good at, or maybe you don't have time for, or maybe they're mundane. You want to delegate those tasks so that you can focus your valuable time and energy on other things that you may be better at, or things that you'd rather be doing, or whatever. Right? So you can outsource pretty much anything you want. You can outsource things like researching. You can outsource things like website development. You can outsource the development of an entire website, or you can outsource the development of just a little feature in the website. You can outsource lead generation. You can outsource search engine optimization. You can outsource social media marketing, social media management. Outsourcing is a very powerful tool because, like I said, it helps you move faster and really get your business going. Now, how do you outsource? How do you find these companies that are, on the other side of the planet? How do you find these companies that are on the other side of the planet? Well, it's simple. There's a bunch of websites out there, and the first one I'd like to show you is called Fiverr.com. So it's Fiverr.com. Now, the cool thing about Fiverr is that it allows you to buy services for $5. So here's how it works. Suppose I need a logo made, right? So I can go into graphic design and go to logo design. And then you can see through here, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. All these different logo designs and whatnot. So you want to make sure you find a good seller. So when you're looking for sellers, you want to look at this star rating here. This seller's got a 5-star rating, and he's got over 16,000 orders that he's done. So he's definitely a good person. Another way that you can filter sellers is to scroll down and just click on level 2. And this will ensure everyone here is a level 2 seller, which means they've gotten good reviews. So suppose this person says that they will design 2 creative logos within 48 hours. Cool. Let's see. Now the reason I want maybe 2 is that maybe I'll get him to create 2 logos, and then I'll choose one that I'll like, right? So you scroll down, you read the description, design your logo. Then all you want to do is just order and then send him the description. One thing that I like to do before I order, since I'm kind of a picky person, is that I want to contact the seller. So obviously you'll have to create your Fiverr account first. And then you want to contact the seller. The reason you want to contact the seller is that you can make sure that he's responsive, he or she is responsive, and you can make sure that they know exactly what you're looking for, so that you don't waste your time. Because you don't want to wait. Even though it's only $5, you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait 2 days for a logo, and then it comes and you don't even like it. So that's why I usually like to contact the seller first, so that I can make sure they understand the description and see if they can get the job done. Once they reply and I'm satisfied, then I'll order the gig, and then they'll get started, right? That's basically how Fiverr works. Services in Fiverr range from, everything. They got logo design, infographics, banner ads. You can even get t-shirts made. You can get PR work done. You can get domain research, search engine optimization. You can get articles written from here. A lot of the articles that I've written in blogs that I've had in the past, I didn't write them myself, right? I either got them outsourced or bought them as a private label and then just edited them. You can also get videos and all that kind of stuff in here. So it's really cool, and the cool thing about Fiverr is that it's cheap. It's only $5. One thing to bear in mind is that sometimes what the seller will do is they will like the job is $5, right? So let's go to this person's gig. But sometimes what the seller may choose to do is add an add-on feature. So for example, he says, if you want this logo made in 1 day, within 24 hours, then you can pay an extra $10 So that'd be $15 in total, $5 for the logo plus $10 for the extra rush delivery, and you'd get that. If you also wanted a 1-minute instructional video, maybe for some marketing reasons, you can also get that by ordering on his link. So it's so there are some upsells that a lot of these sellers have. So feel free to check them out. And usually I don't really even bother looking at them. They're just maybe if they fit what you need, then you can go ahead and order it. Okay. The next one that I want to show you is Upwork. Now Upwork is probably the #1 outsourcing freelancing website. And it's great because it's got a very easy to use interface. It's got great customer support and a whole army of freelancers, so you can get anything done here. Just for reference, another one is freelancer.com. It's alright, it's not my favorite. And then there's a bunch more. You can find websites. You can just do a Google search for freelancers or outsourcing, and then you'll get tons of websites. But these three are the ones that you'll need to know. In fact, just these two, Upwork and Fiverr, are the only ones you really need, well, at least from what I can see. And in Upwork, you can essentially, Upwork allows you to find workers for jobs that may be a bit longer than just a $5 logo design or some quick work. Suppose you want a freelancer to do ongoing search engine optimization work for your website, then you can post a job. So I did a job post for someone to do search engine optimization for my website. And so when I created the job, I just wrote, "Hi, I want various SEO work done for my company's website," and done. Usually what I'll also add in the description is that I'll ask the freelancers who apply to my job to reply with their Skype ID so that I can add them on Skype, and then I can get on a Skype call with them. Thereby, therefore I can actually get on the phone with them and discuss my task in a very concise and quick manner. I mean, I don't know about you, but I prefer verbal communication over written communication. I mean, you can just explain your task to them through the messages available on Upwork. You can email them, whatever you want, but I prefer to call them, and Skype allows free calling worldwide, right? So I'll always ask for their Skype ID, and then I'll call them and then sit down. But then so here, like when we go to that job, so I posted that job, and then all these people applied to it, right? So they vary. This person is willing to do it for $4.44 an hour. This person wants to do it for $7.78. This person wants to do it for $3.38. You'll always want to pay attention to the job success rate, because that goes to show the freelancer has gotten very good reviews on Upwork. So it's good to keep an eye on that. And these people are usually great. They're hardworking people and they want to make some money. And it's a very cost-effective way for you to get a lot of work done. So it could be things like, you could post jobs for things like search engine optimization, anything graphic design, video production, lead generation. So for example, I wanted someone to generate leads for my website Apps on Red. So for example, so on our website Apps on Red, we got this 7-day free trial here, and so I was looking to find a freelancer who doesn't look like. So I was looking to find a freelancer who would basically send people into my 7-day free trial funnel. So essentially, all I would really have to do is pay this freelancer an hourly rate, and then get them to give me an idea of how many leads they can expect to generate to me per hour. So suppose I pay this freelancer $5 per hour, and they get me 1 lead per hour, or anything along those lines. 1 lead meaning every hour one person signs up for my free trial, and essentially I'm paying $5 per lead, right? And then all I need to do is make sure that I need to find out how many of those people who get my free trial actually go past the free trial and pay for my service. And then from there, I can determine how I can ensure that I'm getting a positive ROI by seeing that, okay, I'm paying. So for example, if I'm paying Dino over here for say 5 hours of work, and he's at $5 an hour, so that's $25, and suppose he generates me 1 lead per hour. So that's 25 leads for $25, and if I can just get one of those leads to go past my free trial, then I would be in a positive ROI, right? So that's just one way you can utilize lead generation using these Upwork websites, using freelancers. And honestly, a lot of the bigger affiliates, you know what they do? They don't really go and create their own ad campaigns. All they'll do is figure out what their numbers are. So they want to make sure that the leads that come in, so what they do is they figure out the lifetime value of their customer. And then the lifetime value is basically how much your customer is worth to you over the course of the entire time that they're doing business with you. So for example, if I'm charging someone $10 a month for my service, and they, on average, the lifetime value of the customer stays on average of 2 months on my service. So that's two months times $10 per month, which is $20. So my lifetime value per customer is $20. So essentially, if I wanted to generate leads for a service like that, all I would have to do is make sure the freelancer is getting me leads for less than $20 per person. As long as, you know, my numbers are right, then I'll be in profit, right? And yeah, you can essentially, you know, get leads for a whole plethora of things. So I'm just going to go and create a mock job posting for you, just so you can see the potential categories that are available for outsourcing. So you can get, you know, website development, so e-commerce development, game development. You can get scripts made for you. This is all coding stuff. So this is the kind of stuff that a lot of you may need outsourcing for, because you may not have the knowledge to get some of the complex features that you want to have. Maybe you want to get something translated. One of the really powerful ways of doing business online nowadays is creating a business in a country that is in a country that has demand for whatever you're offering, and then all you need to do is create, you know, a sales page or whatever. So you'd find an offer from an affiliate network that's available in that country, then you'd make a sales page for that offer, and then you'd come here and you get it translated. You can also get sales and marketing. So like I was telling you, you can get, you know, any people who do social media marketing, search engine marketing. They can help you determine marketing strategy, all that kind of stuff. You can get accounting and consulting, you know, all this kind of stuff. You can even get legal stuff. In fact, my lawyer, I met him through here, right? And I don't pay him $500 per hour. I get great rates from him, and he's a great lawyer. Writing's another big one. You know, if you want, for example, you want someone to make the sales copy for your website, then you can come here and you can pick a copywriter and then say, need sales copy for my product. You can just write something like that, write a bit of a description, go down, determine if you want to pay this person hourly or a fixed price. A fixed price would be, so I want to pay a person $100 to make me a sales page. Sometimes you can do that, or you can do an hourly rate. So when you have bigger tasks, like if I'm getting sales copy made, then I'd probably want to go with a fixed price, because I'm not quite sure how many hours that would take. But if I'm getting a job done, like, you know, search engine optimization or social media management and stuff like that, then I'd probably want an hourly rate. And then, say for example, if I needed something done in a website, maybe I just needed a small feature done, then I could do, you know, sometimes I could do fixed price, or sometimes I can do hourly. If I'm getting an article written, then I'd probably want to do fixed price, right? Maybe I'll just pay $10 per article. So, you know, you want to determine what it is that you need, and then decide what is the better method, hourly or fixed rate to pay. And then you can decide what kinds of freelancers you want. You can get some top quality freelancers on this website as well. It's not just people from on the other side of the planet, right? You can, but usually the people who come here are looking for cheap freelance work, so you'll usually want to click entry level, so you can find some freelancer that's affordable. And then, you know, other than that, post a job, and, you know, your job is up and running, and then freelancers will start applying very soon. And then once that's available, you can go to My Jobs, and then you'll see the people. So suppose I just put up this ad, I'll see all the people that applied. I can check their rating. Okay, good rating for this one. And then I can message this person, and I can ask them when they can start, or what kind of information they need from me to get started. Or I can ask them, usually what I like to ask is, what is their Skype ID, so that I can add them on Skype. And then on Skype you can chat with them using the computer, or you can actually call them as well. So that's great. So yeah, that's it for outsourcing. And yeah, I hope you guys find it very useful. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, and I'll help you out.